Recording in Camtasia. If you don't have Camtasia, then right now what I want you to do is download it because there is a free trial so we can all work with it, which makes it really, really simple. If you go to techsmith.com/download/Camtasia, you will see that for either Windows or even for a Mac, you can download that free trial. All you have to do is enter your email address. So right now, go ahead and download Camtasia so that we can start working with it and you could follow along because a lot of these settings will be important. So you might have to refer to this video in the future as well. There are a couple critical things when it comes to Camtasia. Number one, let's then go ahead and open up our Camtasia recorder. So if you either click on your start menu or wherever it may be, it's the Camtasia recorder and not Camtasia Studio. Camtasia Studio is where we're going to be working later, but when we want to record, it's the Camtasia recorder. And once we have that open, then let me show you a couple important things that you have to keep in mind when you're recording. I can't actually show you my Camtasia recorder. Why? Because I'm recording this video and I'm using it. So I took a couple screenshots for you to show you exactly what I mean. Number one, make sure that your microphone is selected. Right here, for me, that's the Shure Digital microphone. And if you look right here, this is how the entire Camtasia recorder looks. So make sure that that Shure Digital one, if you're using that one or the Yeti, whatever it may be, that it's selected. And once you select it, talk into the microphone through the pop screen, have everything set up, and just say test, test, test. And you'll see that the audio right there is going to go up and down. If it doesn't, then your microphone isn't connected. Also, right underneath there, you'll see that record system audio. Make sure that that is unchecked. Because if you leave the system audio there, then anything like a Facebook message, a Skype message, it's going to disturb the video and the recording is going to pick that up. So make sure that that's unchecked. Then the next thing are the recording dimensions. And this is actually pretty important because Udemy is pretty specific about this. Udemy likes everything in 1280 by 720. So if it's off and if you choose other dimensions, then it could be a problem. Your dimensions can be bigger as long as that aspect ratio is locked and you maintain that, but they can be bigger. Now, I record in 1856 by 1044. Why is that? That's because later on I'm going to apply some effects. I might zoom into different things. You'll see right now I can manually zoom in here, right? But if I want to do it actually within Camtasia, then I'll need to apply different effects post-production, and I can't do that if it's just 1280 by 720. And just FYI, I'm using Windows, so all of these things are going to be geared towards Windows. And if there are other difficulties that people encounter, then we can discuss those in the Facebook group, and I can also give you some follow-up guidance on that. But make sure when it comes to Camtasia that you have all these things selected. Number one, recording dimensions, and also the audio. And finally, once you start recording, always test before you go into a video. Because imagine you might record a 20-minute video and then suddenly you realize that it's not recording. So always test. Once you launch this recorder, first thing you do is test. Trust me, I've done this many times, and it's the most frustrating thing if I'm recording something and I, for example, forgot to select this Shure Digital mic. Or sometimes Camtasia just messes up, and even though everything is selected correctly, it's just not recording the audio. There are times, and this is the most frustrating, when I've recorded 5-10 videos, there's just missing audio. I have to re-record every single thing again. So test it, and once you test it, I'm going to show you in the next video how to check for errors to ensure that you're recording correctly.